Hello, teachers. I'm going to show you how I like to share my grades with my students, and hopefully this won't be too painful or take too long. So here we go. You want to start with a grade sheet that looks kind of like something like this. However you like to keep your grades. Um, I have my student and then the feedback underneath. And you're also going to want to take and add a tiny column to the beginning of this. So I'm going to hit Control and insert one to the left, and I'm going to make it nice and tiny. And eventually we're going to hide this, and I'll explain that when we get there. So, I also like to make it so that the semester grade is right beside the student's name. This makes it a little easier when it's time to enter grades. I just have to look right next to them. And I added a few numbers here so that you could see what it looks like. And let's go up here. You want to make sure you change the share permissions so that anyone with the link can view. If you click this bottom pointing arrow and go to More, you should be able to go up here and select that second option. Once you're there, you can copy that link. But before I go too much further here, I want to show you, this is what I'm going to try to make it look like. So for Johnny, when Johnny gets his grades, I want him to see his marks and his feedback. So he understands why he got the grade that he did. Everything I add to the master, a student gets to see as soon as I enter it. And I share it this way with students because I know they don't keep very good track themselves. And I didn't like the idea of students being surprised by any grades at the end of the marking term. For me, sharing my grades in this way, along with the little feedback underneath, has helped the students better understand my justifications for why they earned what they did, as well as help them become better self-advocates. I generally do not share these with parents, as I want it to be the student's responsibility for keeping an eye on their standing in my class. And if there's there's likely a wide variety of techniques of grade sharing. And if there's a method that you found that works for your students, or if you see a tweak in my methods here that might work better, I'd love to hear it, and I'm happy to have it shared with me. But let's get started. So if you want to do something like this, this is how I go about it. And again, if there's a better way out there, I'm all ears. I'm going to come back to my course grades master sheet here. And here's the master grade. I'm going to right click it and I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to open that copy. And I need to clear everything out. So I'm going to clear everything out that way and clear everything out that way. I'm going to come to this tiny column here and I'm going to import range. So you start with an equal sign and begin typing in import, and then this will come up. You'll click that, and that little parentheses and a that little tiny bracket kind of tells you this is where all the fun starts to happen. So you're going to start with a quote, and you're going to hit Command V. That's that link you copied earlier, and then you're going to close that quote. You'll put a comma and then start another quote. This allows you to only take a certain section of the sheet. And if we look back on the master sheet, I didn't change it. It was called Sheet 1 with no spaces. So I'm going to come back here and type in Sheet 1, and you have to put an exclamation point behind it. From here, I just want A1. These are the cells. I want the very first cell, colon to the very last cell. And I usually use a lot more than just A to Z, so I put ZZ1. That way I know I won't run out. And I close the parentheses. Once I hit enter, you'll see all of the same pieces from my original master, except you won't see anything underneath it. So I have to go add Johnny's information down in here. Since I already used all this information up here, I just have to go to that A1 cell, hit Command C, come down here and hit Command V. And again, it's the same information. But now I'm going to go and change the target cells. I want to start with A2 and go all the way to ZZ3. This way I can get 2 rows of information. So there's Johnny's information. There's numbers, and there's his feedback. And now we're done with Johnny, almost. Before I share it with him, I need to hide this column. That's because if he can get to this link and type that into his web browser, he can see my entire grade sheet because anybody with that link can get to it. Once I hide it, though, I'm going to hide that column. Now he's not going to be able to get to it. The other thing I can do before I share it with him is this is going to be, Johnny's photo grade. And if I've seen Johnny before or we'll see him again, I'll put the year. And now when I share it with him, I don't have a Johnny Be Good, but I'm going to make sure that he can only view it. And in here I'm going to ask that he please keep this copy in his drive where he can easily reference it. And then I'll send that along. So once you do this, it's very easy to do this for all your students. And I'm going to I'll right-click this, make a copy. And I'm going to open it. And I'm going to unhide that first column because I have to get to it again. And typically, I'm not going to hide that first column until I'm all done and ready to share. But now I need, since this goes from 2 to 3, I need from 4 to 5. And there's Susie Q. So I can hide that column and move along. Before I do anything else, I could just come back here, look for a copy of 2019, and I could just keep making lots of copies of this, so that way every student has, I have enough blanks for all the students, and then I'll hide the column and share as my last step. Again, you can do however you want, whatever's going to be easiest for you, but this is what works for me. So if this works for you, or if you have questions, I'm happy to answer what I can. And again, if you come across something better, I'd love to hear about it. Thanks a lot, and good luck.